Hi, I'm Elinor, and I'm here to talk to you about pottery. Today we're going to try pulling handles. My friend Kristen liked the handles that I was pulling. She was admiring mine because they're larger. So let's go ahead and start working with the clay right away. Pottery is one of the oldest crafts practiced today. So I'm going to start with a pretty big chunk here of clay. And it's important to have everything very well lubricated. You don't want to break your handle, you want to be safe with it. And so you're just going to start with nice gentle strokes. Now, I'm doing this left-handed, but you can do it right-handed or left-handed, and sometimes you can do it either way because the customer might prefer it one way or another, and you can always ask. If I do it right-handed, if you've already been working with your left hand and you want to try it right-handed because your right hand is not as sore, then you might switch back and forth. So you can see that I'm using a lot of lubrication here. Can you get the sound on this? So if you're not sure if it's wet enough, you can always just listen. Okay. I think that's pretty wet. And you can always add more. And so as you're moving up and down, eventually you'll realize that the more important stroke is the pulling rather than the pushing. And sometimes if you're using recycled clay, you have to be extra gentle with it. And you can switch hands. There are really no rules. Just keep remembering to keep it lubricated all the time. Now sometimes you get a little bulge at the bottom if you're not careful, and you'll pinch it. So you don't want to pinch anything. You don't want to jerk. You want to keep it nice and smooth and even. And length is a matter of preference for what's most comfortable. After all, if you make it too long, it's no big deal. You can always just cut it off. I was very fortunate to have a wonderful first instructor. He was really patient and he understood the value of teaching young people to pull handles very well, not only for the immediate effect, but also for the long-term skills. See, it's getting a very nice form now. Again, no pinching. You want it to stay nice and wide. And I like to leave an extra thickness at the base. That's just my personal preference. Again, no jerking, no twisting. I think I can get it just a little bit better. You have to consider the size vessel you're using as well. I'm pretty happy with that. I usually prefer to start with a really big lump of clay, but you can start with a smaller one and still get an impressive amount out of it with proper technique. Now you want to have it firm up, and when you set it to do that, you want to make sure that the angle is upright. You don't want to have it falling down. You really want a nice upright stance. And you are going to fire this eventually, so when you introduce it to your vessel, you want to give it a nice contact that's not going to fail once you put it in the hot box. If you aren't careful, and something might fall off or break or explode, and that can be dangerous to other items. So there you have a nice big handle. And thank you for doing pottery with me today. And always remember, safety first.